Hey, John, I know you've been doing these shows for several years now.
Yeah.
What is the experience like for you to go over there?
It's fantastic. It's something that I personally look forward to every year. Our WWE Tribute to the Troops episode is easily one of the most rewarding things that we do with this unbelievably huge media company that we run.
Besides performing in the ring over there, can you tell me about some of the other things you do with the men and women?
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 days is usually the standard handshake tour, but we, unlike any other entity, really ship out to the most frontline forward operating bases. And it's you meet soldiers, that's what we're there to do. But they all want to explain to you what they're doing. I mean, I fired howitzer cannons. We've seen how the medvac system works over there. We fly in Blackhawks from FOB to FOB. It's awesome. I've been offered rides in A-10 planes and Apache helicopters. Like, everyone is so happy to see you. If you have spare time, they'll actually show you their trade and what they do and how they, live in daily life. It's really, that's why I enjoy going over there. You just learn so much.
Did playing a Marine and preparing for that role give you a different perspective at all?
Yeah, only the one thing that did was having to train at Paris Island with those guys. They in 2 days I was ready not to come back. I had had enough, and to know that each one of those people just go through that for so long, it is really, really hard work. Something that I don't think I was capable of doing. I have the utmost respect after going through their training regimen and knowing what it takes just to make it as a member, rather than succeed as a sergeant general, what have you. Just to get in, you really have to bust your hump. It was very eye-opening. I've always thought I was tough and strong and could handle anything, and in 2 days they had me crying for mama.
And you get, I think it's fair to say that you get a very passionate reaction wherever you go. Some cheers,
Yep.
some boos. What is it like to go over to a place where you know you're going to be 100% cheered?
Well, I think every one of us is 100% cheered over there. It's just that's what we're there for. The absolute disaster of a trip would be to go over there and have everybody not excited. We go over there around Christmas time because although people are obligated to their duty and they certainly enjoy it, that's a chance that I think every one of them would want to be home. So we offer them just a little bit of slice of home, and for that day, the bad guys are good, the good guys are good. It really is just a great scenario over there. I mean, it's not your typical WWE event, but it's something special.
Kind of a personal question for you off the topic a little bit. How are you feeling physically? Because I heard you say earlier today that a normal man, quote unquote, would have taken probably a year.
No, I'm just trying to pump up my own recovery.
Right.
I
put yourself over, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just had a great set of doctors. Joe Maroon over in Pittsburgh is one of the most well-respected neurosurgeons in the world, and sat and talked with him about what he could do and when I could get back. And even before we did anything, he was confident that I could be back for Survivor Series. So that wasn't something that I came back early or anything like that. I came back as scheduled, and I just trusted my team. Those guys said I'd be okay, and I feel great. I'm world heavyweight champ as we speak, so we're doing something right.
Speaking of being the champ, what was it like for you to come back and win the title in Boston?
That really was something special. I'm not taking anything away from the city of Boston, but I was just ready to come back. I just don't like spending time at home. I like being able to be involved in what we do here. I think our brand of entertainment is second to none, and I don't feel as if I hate being on the bench. I want to contribute all the time. So Boston was very special because my dad could be there and my family, and they know how passionate I am because they're the ones that have to deal with me when I'm on the bench, being crabby and all that. But it was certainly special. And not only that, you'd mentioned positive and negative reactions. It was special to come out of that tunnel and have everybody just happy to have you back. It was a good deal.
It looked like on this past Monday, the character might be taking a little bit more aggressive direction. Is that fair to say?
No, I don't think so. I think every once in a while you got to let everybody watch and remember that you can hold your own. And I guess my one strong point is that not only I can take a good beating, but I can give one. And I don't think that's certainly not something I possess 24/7. But there comes a certain time when you have a war of words, and one person makes a comment that's over the line. There's nothing you can say back to them. You just gotta handle it. So that's pretty much what happened there. But as you can see, that ain't me. I'm really, really easy going. It takes a lot to get me going, and I think what you saw on Monday is you don't want to get me to that point.
Right. And before we wrap up, I just want to ask you about your next project. You're doing another movie?
Yeah, it's already wrapped. It'll be released March 27th. It'll be 7 days before WrestleMania, I do believe. And
Good time.
so it'll be a decent weekend. They'll have the John Cena movie out, and then the biggest the WrestleMania 25, the silver anniversary, the next week. But it's it'll be out March 27th. It's a very, very fast-paced action movie, and not very much unlike the Marine. Not a lot of fighting, not a lot of stuff blowing up. Very thinking man's action. I think Born Identity meets Die Hard New York.